No, I thought it was a shocking performance, to be honest. We started the game like we were still in bed, so it was 20-25 minutes to really get going, and when we did, we found ourselves lucky enough to go in half time 2-1 up. We just said to the lads, you know, if you start the game the second half well, you're going to win the game comfortably. But you know, to be honest with you, when I walked in the dressing room at the end, I forgot they were down to 10 men. It's that they dominated us that much, and you know, it's 2 points lost here today. We should have took all 3 points, but we didn't. We've come away with a point, which is, you know, even though we're away from home to get a point, it's still. I'm gutted, to be honest, that we can churn out a performance like Tuesday night and then put a performance like this in today.
When you get a result like this, is it difficult to go in and be disappointed? I guess you summed it up there, really.
Well, yeah, we're a better side. They had a lot of young lads in their team, and the confidence had gone at half time when we went in 2-1 up. And fair play to their lads, they come out and had the right goal with the second half. But you know, we've got a lot of senior players in our team, a lot of, you know, older pros, and we should have put our authority on the game, and we didn't. And we kept defending deeper and deeper. And we've give 3 probably the worst goals I've ever seen in my football career today. And it's very hard to stomach to come away from home and score 3 goals, but to concede 3 goals like that it's embarrassing defending.
Do you think complacency is your players' worst enemy sometimes?
Yeah, well, we had a couple of lads. I'm not making excuses for people, but we had a couple of lads today who were under the weather. They had a bit of flu, but you know, bog standard basic errors today, and that's one thing that we've stopped doing. That's why we've had a good run of results. We've stopped making silly mistakes, and today we've made 3 horrendous errors, and we're being rightly so punished for them. But you know, being a defender, it's a horror show. You know, if some of them goals to give away today, I wouldn't even embarrass Sunday League footballers by saying it's a Sunday League football mistake.
In terms of the positives, character must be the main positive.
Well, yeah, we kept going, and you know, we had to. We dug ourselves a massive hole, and we kind of pulled ourselves out of it at the end by Jonas scoring the equaliser. But as I say, I feel like we've been beat, to be honest. Even though it's a point and it's still 7 games unbeaten now, it still feels like we've been beaten today because the performance was that poor. Defensively, we were horrendous, as I said. But as I say, we'll come out
from the press box. That was a really entertaining game of football. How did you feel?
I suppose anyone watching it would have they've had the money's worth today, but from our point of view, we're a bit disappointed. We scored 3 goals away from home and we've come away with a point.
Were you disappointed at the way you conceded the 3 goals as well?
I think so, yeah. Straightforward defensive mistakes. That hasn't been us for the last month or so. That's why we've got away from the bottom. But Grays do fighting for their lives today. They want to get out the bottom 4. I mean, a point away from home, normally a good result, but to score, like I said, to score 3 and concede 3 sloppy defensive goals, we're not happy with that anyway.
Has there been a bit of a bug in the team during the week? Has that affected you at all?
Yeah, we've lost the right back today, so a bit of reshuffling, and a couple of, about 4 or 5 of the lads have been struggling under the weather today.
But unbeaten in 7, that's great for him.
Yeah, that's a plus thing to say. 5 games in the league, unbeaten now. But before them 5 games we were struggling, so I think one good result can turn the season around.
I think Grays are good enough to stay up.
Yeah, I thought they started really well. They did start really well. They got a goal. Then we got back in and maybe through the same similar sort of defensive mistake as we conceded the first one. But
and the guy up front, on Vucci, has some speed.
Yeah, he's a big lad. He's got everything he needs. He should be a threat. He's just got to do it every week.
Reflecting on the game, how do you think it went?
Oh, a little bit ups and downs really. First half hour we absolutely battered them. They weren't getting out of their half at all. Obviously the sending off changed the game and it gave them a little bit of a boost, but second half we had to regroup and I think it was best team in the second half. Obviously the we turned off for like literally 30 seconds. Slabs knows he's done. It was his man, but you know we can't blame him. He's been fantastic all game. Got us back in the game. But yeah, overall, I think the manager's pleased and just got to look for Luton now.
And you must be particularly pleased with your own performance here. You know, you had an outstanding game.
Yeah, slowly getting to know the boys each day better. You know what I mean, training's good, we're working hard, and yeah, just a little bit lacking, a little bit of match fitness. So I think that's my third or second 90 minutes in a couple of months, so I'm getting there slowly. Hopefully we can get back up the table.
And last week you had some challenging players coming down the right flank of Luton, and again you had some difficult opponents, so it's a real test, isn't it?
Yeah, I knew him, to be fair. He was at MK Dons. I've known him for a while. I knew he was going to be quick and sharp, and that's what he did give me a good game, but I think overall he got the better of me a couple of times. But
Julian, since Altrincham, did the effort you saw today really crystallise what you're trying to do with the team?
It has, yeah. But we should have been doing it 4 or 5 weeks ago. But today they showed me again what they can do. But it's no good doing it today and next week going back to the way they used to be. I won't accept that. But as I said to them many times, if you work hard for each other and you go out and give 110%, you can get results. The thing is, if they were 2-1 down and they come back to like winning 3-2, concede a sloppy goal, but they've worked hard. I couldn't ask no more of them.
There's some great one-touch play with the ball as well. The ball's sweeping across the park. You must be pleased with that.
Well, the thing is, as I said 5-6 weeks ago, we've got good players here. Technical, very good players with ability. But as I said to you before, we have to work hard before we get the rights to play football. And they worked hard today. I'm not saying we were the better side, but we showed a lot of character today, which is pleasing for me.
Unhappy with the sending off?
Very unhappy, yeah. It was a second bookable offence, I understand that, but the first one, I mean, he's gone in to win the ball with a header, he's clattered the bloke, and that happens. Well, after the fourth official, he said he used too much force. Now, for me, if you're bringing that into football, then we might as well not play football, because, I mean, if he'd have pulled out of that, I would have had a go at him, and he didn't, and he gets booked for it, which is ridiculous to me.
Jamie Slabber sometimes gets criticised as a bit of an underwhelming player, but this season he's certainly put in a work rate, and certainly today, didn't he?
Today he did. Today is the best I've seen Slabs play. He worked hard. I mean, technically he's a very, very good player. People think he's lazy at times, but that's his manner. But today, I mean, he worked hard, covered every inch of the pitch. For me, he was superb today.
And you go on now to a collection of home games, which you hope to get more points out of.
We do, but as I said, we have to perform like that. We have to work as hard as that next week, and the week after, and the week after. If we work as hard as that and we get beat, I'll hold my hands.